Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Last time, you and the kid tried to get Sara to try to break the code to get into the LeMU computer. She was having quite a bit of trouble, and also you was making the kid quite aware of how good of a hacker that Sara is. Quite impressive, indeed. Alright, so let's hop right in.
ますますうさんくさくなってきたわね、ここのデータベース。一体ライプリヒはそこまでして何を守ってるのかしら。そうですね。異常です。たかが一企業のセキュリティとは思えない。
Maybe they're hiding the meaning of life. Maybe they have discovered it. Somebody did discover the meaning of life. I wonder if they could copyright that. Probably not. That'd be kind of tough. But I bet people try. I suddenly remembered that on the first day, Sora had told me the reason why LeBleat built LeMU here was a corporate secret. Yeah, I said that wrong. Sorry about that. I wondered if it could be related to this.
あ、そうだ。マヨがコンテストで暗号を解読したプログラム使えないかな。
Oh, that's an idea.
それでルート権限のパスワードが分かれば。それは無理ですよ。なんで？一応ここの暗号強度の当たりをつけてみたんです。いくつだったと思います？
Don't tell me it's more than 68 bits. What?
136ビットです。
No! It's double! What?
何よ、それ。
The number of possible patterns was 2 to the 136 power.
仮に同程度の暗号強度だったとしても、パスワードが分かった頃には。
Sara held her fist and opened it up. Boom! She was right. LeMU is going to go in 3 days. He was depressed. Isn't there anything else you can try?
一つだけ。まだ一つだけ手段は残ってる。それは
A ray of hope returned to Yu's eyes.
私が今まで試したのは成功法的なクラッキングなんです。
There's no such thing as orthodox cracking, is there? Sara ignored me rightfully and went on talking.
残された手はある意味技術を必要としないクラッキング。ソーシャルエンジニアリングってやつです。
What's that?
簡単に言えば社会的な行為を利用した情報入手方法なんだけど、例えば
Sara stopped as if it were hard to say.
例えば攻撃対象のサーバーを運営している会社の人間を騙してパスワードの情報を入手するとか。
You get it by tricking someone?
空を騙すってこと？
Sara nodded. There's no way we could do it. Even if we could trick Sora.
もちろん私だってできればそんなことしたくないよ。空の立場からすれば社外費を漏らすわけにはいかないわけだし。私は強制なんかしない。でも不法に情報を入手するってのはそういうことなんだよ。もし先輩がその情報をどうしても手に入れる必要があるなら手段を選んでなんかいられないの。それだけは分かってほしい。
It's a good thing that Sora can't hear through every speaker in the complex. I couldn't think of anything to say. We were using a computer to do it, so it didn't seem real. But we were actually trying to deceive someone to get information. That was exactly what we were trying to do.
最大のバグは人間であるか。これよくお母さんが言ってたの。そういう意味では私たちこそがレミの中に紛れ込んだバグなのかもしれないね。
You stared straight at Sara.
マヨの言う通りだと思うけど、それだけはできない。空を騙すなんて方法は私には取れない。たとえそれでお父さんの手がかりが途絶えてしまうとしてもね。マヨだけに辛い思いさせて申し訳ないんだけど、もう少しだけ別の方法を探してみましょう。
Sara looked down, but then lifted her face, grinning
わ
broadly.
かりました。先輩がそういうのなら。
Sara faced the keyboard again. Sara?
大丈夫。いくら強固なセキュリティだって所詮は人間が作ったものなんだから、同じ人間の私に解けないはずないよ。どこかにきっと弱点があるはず。
Sara began typing away. Just then the room was bathed in a bright light. We covered our eyes. After a bit our eyes got used to it. I squinted against the light. And there was... Oh crap! Sora attacks! They're trying to mess with the system and that's... With the... Those look like... Those, I guess those are supposed to look like wings because she looks like she's in battle mode right now. Also, the look on her face means she ain't playing. Sora was floating in the air surrounded by a bright ring of light. She was looking down at us from above. She's wearing a white-looking cape that fanned out like a... Okay, yeah, I suppose... I don't know if it's supposed to, but he was noting it like wings. She looked like an angel descending from heaven. What is it, Sora? Showing up all of a sudden. Sora? Something wasn't right.
レミの一部に異常なトラフィックが出ていたので様子を見に来たのですが、皆さん何をやっておられるのですか？
Sora spoke politely, but her eyes were like ice. We should have expected her to see through us. But why did she seem completely different than the Sora we were used to?
答えてください。
見てわからない？レミをクラックしてるの。
Sara answered coolly.
皆さんはそれが何を意味するのか分かってやっているのですか？
Sora, please listen to what we have to say first. His father was a member of the team that made LeMU. In other words, he's your father too, Sora. But he disappeared 17 years ago. At the same time there was an accident, because of which there was unclear. Here. Something about the whole thing is shady. With the accident and the disappearance of Yu's father, we think there's probably something behind the scenes connecting them. So Yu is trying to get the facts about her dad. She's looking for the truth.
お願い、ソラ。あなたに協力してなんて言わない。でも、せめて見逃してほしいの。
Sora?
そうですか。そのようなことが。田中さんのお父様が。
ソラ。
私もできることなら力をお貸ししたい。できることなら。
Sora closed her eyes for a while, and then opened them.
皆さんのご意向は分かりました。ですが私にはレミを部外者から守るという使命があります。むしろ皆さんを止めなければならない。そのように作られているのです。私一人ではどうすることもできない。命令に従うしかない。
You're not gonna flood the room, are you? But that's not.
私は一体どうしたら。
Sora's shoulders shook and she had a pained look on her
大
face.
丈夫だよ。
Huh?
大丈夫。なんとかなると思う。
Work out somehow. Sarah, what are you trying to do?
ソラは今のプログラムに従う限り私たちの邪魔をしなければならない。でもソラ自身はそれを望んでない。だったらソラが望む行動が取れるようにプログラムを書き換えてやればいいってわけよ。
そのようなことができるのですか？
多分ね。もちろん空がそれを願うならだけど。
Sora's shoulders quivered slightly. Sora, are you scared?
はい、少し。いえ、とてもです。
やっぱりやめようよ。私のわがままでこれ以上みんなに迷惑かけられないよ。先輩は黙ってて。もうこれはナッキョ先輩だけの問題じゃないんです。さあソラ、判断して。
Sora? I'd like you to listen to me and then decide after you hear what I've got to say. Sora, you said it yourself.
私は皆さんと同じではありませんが、皆さんと同じでありたいと思っています。
You wanted to exist in the same way that we do. And we want the same thing. That's all I wanted to say. Finally, Sora lifted her face and focused her eyes on Sara.
わかりました。松永さん、よろしくお願いします。
良いでござる。マヨ、くれぐれも気をつけてね。お願いだから空を傷つけないで。平気でござるよ。拙者を信頼してくだされ。
Now, this is kind of like surgery in Sora's case. And Sarah's the surgeon. It's kind of frightening.
じゃあ悪いけど、
Sarah
空
tapped
の
the
内部を
keyboard.
見せてもらうわね。心配しないで。レントゲンを取るみたいなものだから。
Sarah continued working as we watched. As we watched her deft hands, Sora's tense expression began to relax. It was then that Sora began to suffer. What's the matter?
やめて、やめてください。やめて、やめて、やめて。
Sora?
システムスキャニングエラー。自律神経回路内に不正な侵入を確認。
What happened?
そんなの私だってわからないよ。まずったな。スキャンに引っかかったっぽい。
What's that mean?
空を管理してる検査プログラムにクラッキングが発見されたってこと。
いけない。皆さん、今すぐ逃げてください。このままでは私は皆さんに危害を加えてしまうかもしれない。逃げて。早く。
Okay.
侵入経路判明。もう間に合わない。
Sora held out her
これ
hand.
より侵入者の排除を実行します。
Okay, exactly. Our surroundings suddenly changed. We were no longer in the security office. We were in the middle of a rolling ocean. The water swirled loudly. What is this? It appeared as if we were about to be sucked in and our bodies were torn to pieces. She's trying to pull some Matrix stuff where if you die in the Matrix, it tricks your mind that you're dying in real life. Is that what she's doing? I tried to shout, but water continued to rush into my lungs and I couldn't breathe. What is happening?
これは RSD。
You shouted this.
みんな目を閉じて。
When I closed my eyes, the surrounding apocalyptic scenery seemed like a lie. The ocean continued to ground in my ears. It's all the work of a generated hologram. So it's no longer scary.
無駄です。
これ以上はやめて。
The next instant, a high-frequency scream rang out in my mind. My head hurt like it might split open. Ah! Unable to withstand it, I took out the voice converters that I thought were causing the pain, but the sound went on.
ですから無駄だと申し上げたのです。部屋のスピーカーからも音は発せられているのです。レミューの中にいる限り逃れることはできません。
Please stop. The pain was so intense that we were rolling around on the floor.
私は警告します。おとなしくレミから手を引きなさい。直ちに中止するのです。
嫌よ。
お願いです。松永さん、もう結構ですから中止してください。
嫌だって言ってるでしょ。空のためにも先輩のためにも私自身のためにも私はやらなきゃいけないの。
Thanks. I'm glad I'm included into your group there.
ライプリティなんかに負けてらんないのよ。
Sara continued pecking at the keyboard.
最終警告。直ちに中止しなさい。これ以上続けるというのなら命の保証はできません。
どこかにきっとセキュリティの手薄な箇所があるはずなのに。
松永さ
ん。何よ。私は絶対に手を引かないからね。
そうではありません。私はこれから自分のセキュリティの一部を解放します。そこを狙って大量のデータを送り込んでください。
つまりオーバーフローを起こせってこと？
はい。それで私のシステムは暴走するはずです。結果どうなるか分かりませんが、うまくいけばシステムを書き換える隙ができるかもしれません。
分かった。お願い。
私の力では解放できるのはほんのわずかな時間だけです。タイミングを見逃さないでください。チャンスは一度、17分の1秒ほどの一瞬。
1/17 of a second. Fascinating number.
了解。
That's very short.
では行きます。エラー発生。タイプ14エラー。今です。
いやー、ごめん。
セキュリティの一部に障
Oh,
害
Sara
が発
pushed
見
the
さ
enter
れ、
key.
エラー発生。タイプ7エラー。扱える数値の限界を超えようとしています。
やった、成功。
The high frequency attack stopped. Sora struggled in pain. Finally, her body began trembling. Sora!
空の様子が。
エラー発生。タイプ9エラー。アプリケーションによってゼロによる助産が行われました。
暴走が始まる。
わからなくなっていく。私は茜ヶ崎空、レミュー開発部 SE 主任代理。レミューの運行を補佐する者。
Oh. Part of the console spark.
私はレミューを訪れる皆様をご案内する者。私はレミューとそこに依存する人々の安全を保障する者。レミューにいるすべてを守る者。レミューのすべてを守護する者。
Fascinating.
私は一体誰なの？
見失わないで。あなたは空よ。私たちと一緒の時間を過ごしてきた茜ヶ崎空なの。
私は皆さんと。エラー発生。タイプ34エラー。予期しない命令が実行されようとしています。
Sora started suffering even more. Whoa! And then something surprising happened. Another Sora got the first one in the headlock, or arm hold, or I'm not very familiar in my wrestling moves, but whatever it is, when you grab people on your shoulders. Sora split into. Oh, she split into. Oh, okay. Sora is 2?
分裂したってこと？
It wasn't an illusion. You know, I was wondering if this might somewhat be related to her being a bit out of character with Takushi last time. That makes it seem like it might be more the case. You know, when she was doing her crazy bits, you know. Of course, given that it was all RC generated, there was no guarantee that it wasn't all, and that it all wasn't an illusion. At least I was not the only one that saw it. You and Sara seemed to be seeing it too. The new Sora attacked, grabbing the old Sora by the throat. The two of them struggled equally. Now, also with her saying she was a defender, kind of makes me think of Superman 3 when Superman split into two and they fought each other. It pops in mind quite a bit. I don't know why. The two Soras. It's like an apple split into two pieces. No, it's like an apple reproduced in whole. Cell division? I figured that this was the result of overloading LeMU.
よし、ルート権限が奪えた。
But Sara wasn't around last time. I know Coco didn't do it. She don't seem like she's that technically capable. Maybe the Sora's crossed over? They were talking. That's when she was talking about 4 dimensions. I don't know. Fascinating.
さあ、今です。今ならそちらでシステムを書き換えることができます。システムに致命的なエラーが発生。データ破損の恐れあり。直ちに復旧を。30秒の待機の後、エマージェンシーリセット。早く！レミがシステムを復旧するためにリセットをかけようとしています。その前に早く！
オッケー。もう少しの辛抱だからね、ソラ。
Sara tapped the keys at a furious speed. All I could do is stand helplessly and watch.
リセットまであと17秒。松永さん、まだですか？もうちょい。
Sara continued pounding in code as she wiped the sweat from her brow.
リセットまであと7秒。松永さん。
Of course, I'm nowhere near a computer expert, but I always like how in the movies, of course, it's more dramatic. The clacking on the keyboards, but I like how they never use a mouse. Never. Maybe that's something that really high tech, real high tech computer folk. You know, be like, mouse. I don't need no mouse. I remember trying to mess around and just use a keyboard one time just to move around my desktop. Very annoying. Sara stood as if she were ejected from her chair.
リセットまであと3秒。
いざ科学忍法どんでん返し。
Sara struck the keyboard with her palm. The room was flooded with bright light. The two of Sora's images began to overlap. The two fused into one. I like how she feels very confident about her palm keyboard skills. If I tried to hit a certain key with my palm, I would hit the wrong one. This is like the space key or something. It'd be horrible if she thought she won and then she didn't, and was because she was showing off. At the same time, the system underwent an emergency reset. In that instant, we were all swallowed into pitch blackness. Darkness and silence, colors and sound lost. LeMU temporarily ceased functioning. And then exactly 170 seconds later, LeMU rebooted. The lights and other machinery restarted. The fan of the computer gave off a quiet whirring sound that the display on the wall came online all at once. There was a surge of letters rushing across the monitor, the system startup screen, and it finally switched to an automatic operating mode. And then Sora appeared again before us. She seemed to burst upon us, floating in the air, but at the same time had a solid presence. She closed her eyes and it looked as if she were embracing herself as she descended. Sora? Sora slowly opened her eyes.
おはようございます。皆さん。
Saying that, she smiled broadly. Do you know who we are? Do you remember us? I pointed at myself.
はい、少年さん。それに田中さんと松永さんですよね。今ここにはいませんが、倉成さんと小町さんのことももちろん存じていますよ。
Of course, they're probably confused as crap about why everything just blacked out. Unless he's still hung over asleep or something.
私たちの知ってる空だよ。
はい。
ねえソラ、これからレミの C レベルデータを調べたいんだけど、手伝ってくれる？
もちろんです。微力ながらご協力させていただきます。
Sora nodded slightly as she spoke. There's something I would like to know. Sara, what in the world did you do to rewrite the system?
実際には何も変えてないの。私は命令の優先順位を入れ替えるパッチを当てただけ。
そうです。私の処理ルーチンそのものは全く変化していません。ですが、レミを守るという義務よりも、皆さんのお役に立つという項目の方が優先されるようになったのです。
Don't really understand, but you mean that you no longer have to stop us?
そういうことです。それが皆さんのためになることであれば、私はレミの内部ですらお見せします。
それじゃあ早速調査開始といきますか。
Hey, while you're at it, I want to open up a banking account with $3 million in it. You can manage that, right, Sora? With your computer software abilities?
そうですね。
Hey, you, what's wrong? You was hunched over and quiet. She didn't look well.
ありがとね。ソラ、マヨ、私のためにこんなに苦労してくれて。
And then Sara said,
らしくないですよ、先輩。目的のためなら手段を選ばない。いつものナッキュ先輩でいてくださいってば。
Sara waved her words away casually with the palm of her hand. I agreed with her completely. She's right, don't lose sight of yourself.
はい、 私もそう思います。
それに少年もサンキューね。
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything.
何言ってんの。マヨを説得してくれたのは少年でしょ。
それに私が決断できたのも少年さんの言葉のおかげなんですよ。
You told me that you all hoped for the same thing.
少年さんの一言で私は決意することができたのです。
I see. So that's what happened. I felt a bit embarrassed.
よーし、そんじゃ締めっぽいのはここまでにして。シーラベルソー。おう。
So we restarted the investigation into the youth's father. What they find out will be in a future episode. Probably not the next one. It'll probably be about 10 down the line before they get to it. Because, wow, this was one whole episode of just, Sora being... You know, I kind of don't have any words for what just happened, to be honest. But anyway, hope you folks enjoyed. Shall return in the next one. Farewell, everybody.